Hi, my name is Jisoo Chung. I'm an LA and Seoul-based multimedia artist, mainly working through video and installation. My work focuses on female subjects constructed in ready-made and technologies that we face in everyday life. But recently, I'm more focused on the language, which is an arbitrary system from an immigrant perspective. The title of the video piece, deliberate marking, oblivious to itself, to sing very softly, is a phrase from the book Dictate, written by Teresa Hyunkyung Lim. In the book, she speaks about the displacement through Korean female figures. And I very much resonated with the book last year when I was going through immigration processes and global pandemic and racial discriminations. In the video, I drew a map of Los Angeles on my body and filmed the mark with a microscope camera and project that abstract footages on the landscape of Los Angeles. This is my question and attempt to relocate myself in this place in Los Angeles in the United States. Another work is a drawing series titled Time During the United States. It's a drawing made by my hair. At the moment when I moved to the United States, my hair was entirely dyed blonde. And as time goes by, my black hair grew more and made a root of my hair, and I thought that was a great indicator of the time staying in the United States. The letter that I wrote is a question of can time solve things? I like the irony that as time goes by, the hair that I can use to write a letter can be bigger, but at the same time, the question gets more bigger.
Hello, my name is Yoory Jung. I'm a Korean-American artist who's currently working in Los Angeles. These works are my ongoing investigation of Cheongja, celadon, which is type of bluish green-gray glaze, often with small cracks. I wanted to bring Korean celadon masters' craftsmanship into my work by appropriating the process that is similar to, but different from celadon making. So I begin with clay color as ground to emulate the property of ceramic. Then I add layers of colors close to celadon glaze and send them back down to get a smooth surface, like ceramic, but without its reflective quality. In doing so, I borrow performative nature and translate the process of making traditional Korean ceramics into a painterly medium. This translation of celadon ware to an abstracted image and back to an art object creates a tension between objective and non-objective, as well as between performativity and objecthood. Through different levels of abstraction, I am deconstructing the surface of celadon and exploring my identity as a Korean-American artist.
Hi, my name is Jeongmyo Kim. I'm LAOC-based artist living and working in Irvine, Orange County. This installation work is part of China Factory series in 2019. I got inspired from unexpected business trip in China, especially Guangzhou factory area. When I saw firsthand explosive energy of the rudimental product line and huge manual labor work, it was truly life-changing realization. Walk through the factory was super amazing. I've never had experience before. But I especially was interested in small micro-scale traces of human touches in the most dehumanized mechanical world. I found many man-made products, workers, small little tools that resonate with imperfections and expediency. Those two elements create a fantastic visual narrative. I couldn't stop to take a photo when I went there. When I came back to studio, I really want to express my intimate relationship with the playful space and I want to create the aftertaste of my authentic experience in China factory. So I started to intermix various painting gestures with indexical content of photographs on the transparent plexiglass surface. I squeeze and I sparingly layered very thin color layers such that light can penetrate through, because I want to give the painting and photographs a spatial characteristic. I believe this characteristic allows me to break free from enclosed, suffocating place. It is this freedom that I found beauty in. Moving around the sculptural work, the sense of spatial and physical depth reawaken a refreshing moment with transparent colors. Also, stereoscopic sculptural vision helps me to actively re-immerse myself in emotional recollection of the authentic experience.
안녕하세요. 임현경 작가입니다. 저는 동양화를 전공하고 한지나 비단 위에 먹과 채색으로 작업을 하고 있는 임현경 작가입니다. 제 작업은 자연을 통해 발견한 내면의 풍경의 모습입니다. 제가 살고 있는 도시 속에 마주하게 되는 가로수, 공원, 또 정원 속의 나무와 자연의 풍경 모습은 누군가 이름 모를 정원사에 의해 끊임없이 돌봄을 받고 또 그 생명을 유지하고 있었습니다. 보이지 않는 손에 의해 나무끼리 서로 지지해주고 또 연결되고 때로는 천에 의해 가려지기도 하고 덮여지기도 하며 정원의 모습을 이루고 있는 내면의 풍경의 모습을 통해서 저는 인간의 삶과 공동체에 대해 생각하고 은유하고 있습니다. 이번에 전시회에 출품하게 된 작품 역시 서로 다른 계절 속에 또 다른 상황 속에 각자의 이야기를 가진 나무들이 서로 거리를 두고 있지만 서로 연결되고 또 그 나무 지지대나 천 혹은 끈에 의해 서로 연결되어서 세워진 정원의 풍경의 모습을 표현하고 있습니다. 저는 작품 속 이러한 정원 풍경 모습을 통해서 인간이 사는 세상 또 사람들 간의 관계에 대해서도 생각하며 또 그 사람을 넘어서 어떤 존재의 손길이 인간의 삶을 또 관여하고 감싸고 있지 않을까에 대해서 생각하며 표현하고 있습니다. 또 작품을 통해서 시간의 흐름 속에 또 공간의 흐름 속에 나무들이 성장하고 또 때로는 연약한 나무가 돼서 그 나무를 천으로 덮어주기도 하고 또 나무로 붕대로 감싸주기도 하는 모습을 통해 그 생명을 붙들고 있는 누군가의 손길에 대한 기억을 표현하고 있습니다.
As a woman of Asian descent and daughter of immigrants in the U.S., I spend an inordinate amount of time trying to figure out what other people are thinking about me. Perhaps it's a survival mechanism. It's both exhausting and inspiring. Some of my work, like Why and Google Sex, mines the internet for data on what other people are thinking about me, while work like American as Fuck and The Daily Pat, it's a response to those who view Asianness and femaleness as something to shame, censor, and silence. I grew up with racism and pretty hardened, but the current rise of hate crimes in the U.S. just breaks my heart. So I'm especially proud to be exhibiting in this show with these artists of Korean descent. It means a lot for our diverse work to be exhibited and for us to be seen.
Hi, my name's Chiu Phillips and I create installations and also specifically public art. I use unusual items, I guess, for like recycled materials, specifically plastic and e-waste or electronic waste. My aunt actually is the one who taught me all these rolling brownouts in Manila. This is actually how it got started. Like I learned how to crochet and embroidered in a really young age. And it's like growing up, it kind of went back to that. In terms of like the entertain and also record and platform, these works were inspiring to me because I actually did a residency in a e-waste warehouse in Brooklyn in New York. And initially they took me in for plastic, but then going into this warehouse, and it's a huge warehouse, and they archive all these different electronic waste, you know, and one thing they don't recycle is VHS tapes and cassette tapes. So they're like, take us whatever you want. So this is how it all started with this project. And then just like I said, coming in and then bringing that in as a, with my traditional methods, and then bringing that in a contemporary in terms, like how do you put that all in for our generation now? You can see basically the plastic tree ranch that was actually inspired by the bottle tree ranch actually in Apple Valley. I think that's what I am really kind of inspired by. Like all these like off the desert, like, you know, off the beaten path, like installations out in the public, especially in the desert of California, you know. So now that people know that I have this material, that I use this material, and then, you know, creating something aesthetically beautiful, but made from trash, and I think that's really inspiring to others, and also just really encouraging that people are giving me their material so that I can transform it.